Hi and welcome back to the channel. In for review today is the 1941 movie The Wolfman on 4K Blu-ray from the Universal Classic Monsters collection. Let's take a look at the tech specs. It was shot on 35mm, it's a native 4K transfer, the aspect ratio is 1:3:3:1, it's got a DTS HD 2.0 mono soundtrack, the runtime is 70 minutes and it's rated PG. Being made in 1941, this is the youngest movie out of the set, so it won't come as a surprise that this is one of the better looking movies of the collection. One of the biggest changes is the grain structure, which is now more naturally presented and carries a better filmic look, in comparison to the old Blu-ray, which looks smooth and flat. Detail is still preserved with a finer and more coarse grain, and the image benefits from the 2160p resolution nicely. Close-ups on faces display better detail and textural refinement on clothing is improved. Set interiors are more nuanced, with ornate furnishings and decorations having more depth and clarity. The same goes for exterior shots, which often take place at night, with various environmental textures such as the trees and branches in the forest showing greater detail. As with all the movies in this collection, the application of HDR greatly enhances the black and white spectrum. Increased contrast makes way for good shadow detail, especially in the dark forest scenes where deep lush shadows dominate. There is a good selection of bright highlights with light sources and reflections popping off the screen without bloom. Grayscale is improved and gives the image a better variety between the blacks and whites. Moving on to the audio quality, Universal have used the same remastered mono soundtrack that featured on the old Blu-ray. Dialogue comes through clearly and is easy to comprehend, and the musical score is generally rendered well but occasionally falls short with some slight distortion in a few scenes. Sound effects have good presence in the track, with high-pitched screams, dogs barking and the howling wind all adding to the eerie feel of the movie. To summarise, I'll give the picture an 8.5. I think Universal have done a fantastic job restoring this movie, with no artifacting or print damage and a solid improvement to sharpness and clarity. This is a nice upgrade over the old Blu-ray. And I'll give the audio a 7.6. The dialogue, sound effects and musical score are all presented well with good clarity whilst maintaining that vintage warmth. So that wraps up my reviews for the Universal Classic Monsters collection. If you haven't yet seen my other reviews for this box set, I will leave a link in the description so you can check them out. If you enjoy this type of content, why not consider subscribing and hitting the like button? It's really appreciated. Thanks for watching, enjoy your movies. Bye!